Hey guys, and welcome to Health Information Ambulatory Coding. This is just going to be just a brief meeting. I try to wait for a little bit for everybody to get logged on, but I have to be out of here by 6:20, so I just wanted to go over a few things with you guys. Um, Make sure that all of you have read the introduction module. This is where you're going to see the main announcements blog. The announcements are going to be something that I use for every time a module is graded, every time there's announcements related to graduation, related to registration for the next semester, or just any just regular announcements that I have about the course or about the school. Okay, so make sure, and these are going to be force fed, and they are going to actually be force fed straight to your email. So just make sure and check your email every day. Check Moodle every day or every other day at the minimum, um, if you will. Here I included a welcome. The welcome just basically states information about the program, check-in activity. Everybody's checked in, so everybody's good there. And the getting started. If you have not done the getting started in the welcome day module, then please make sure that you have done the syllabus in the student handbook agreement. That is something that we like to see y'all make commencement to, that you have read it and that you do understand all of the specific information about the program and about each course. Um, Virtual office hours. Virtual office hours are going to be something that you'll see at the top of every module. This is just a specific time that I have set aside to make myself available to you guys. This does not mean that I'm not available to you any other time. Please communicate with me, reach out to me via email, use the question boards. Um, I will say in this class that we don't do monthly or weekly meetings like you did in your ICD-10 diagnostic coding course, the HITT 1341. In this class, I like to get y'all used to utilizing discussion boards or one-on-one meetings with me, or we can always do virtual office hours if there's going to be more than one person that wants to get on, so we can sit there and go through examples of the coding and stuff. But again, utilizing the discussion boards, that is a good thing because, like, say, those that are going into the associates, um, you'll see that the discussion board in your advanced coding class is going to be very, 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 very important. Okay. Meet the instructor. There's just information about me, important course documents, syllabi, student handbook. That's where we will find that information before you do the agreement. The one thing that I like to point out is my due date list. This is something that you can print out and actually check off activities as you do it. And it's a good way to, that way you can go into a calendar or write it down or put the due dates in your phone. It's just a straight checklist of all the exact due dates. This class will run from every Monday to every Sunday. Every module will be 1 week. Um, what else? Additional information, general tips. Um, Always start by reviewing the activity page. Save work as specified. In this class, you all won't have to worry about that because y'all will not be uploading a document until I think, ooh, and you possibly won't, because I think I have everything set up to where it's done strictly within Moodle, so you can disregard that. But it's important. We like to tell our students when you get in other classes, some instructors like to print out the assignments, and if your name's not on it, then it's going to be, a big deduction of points. So we like to make sure, tell you, put your name on your work, save it as directed. Um, we don't do no writing in this class. But the one thing I do want to point out is the researching. If you, whenever you're reading, and once we get more into more into the CPT book, you'll see things that where you get confused on how to look it up in the index. So if you don't understand a term, research it, Google it, see what it is. But do not Google what CPT code it is, because CPT codes update and outdate all the time, and there's some that are expired and they don't use no more. And I have some students, that's how I catch them, by knowing that they'll put in a code that is no longer used, and it's in any new current professional CPT codes are not going to be available online. The majority of the information that you're going to be able to find is going to be something that is from possibly maybe 1 year, but most majority of the time 2 years back. Um, what else? Email, voicemail. The rest of this information is just bits and pieces that were pulled from the syllabi, just so you can get a quick reference at it. Repoaching course-related questions. Think it out, research it, try and think about it. This gives you, as far as a student, gives you a better benefit for how you approach any assignment that you're given, no matter if it's coding or reimbursement, no matter what it is. It's a good habit to build. Technical difficulties right here as far as Moodle related problems, how to use Moodle, um, and then here's a video, a study video uh, that I just like to share with all my classmates. Sorry, with all my students and their classmates. Um, Okay, let's go to Module 2 because that's the module we're in. Um, Also, I wanted to state if you would go at Module 1 and look at the videos that I added. I sent an email to you guys yesterday, and I've uploaded some videos that kind of help you learn the layout of the book. In this Module 2, we started on evaluation and management codes, and these are services that are for that the professionals or the physicians use whenever they provide service to patients. Um, I suggest the E&M, even though they start with a 9, they're at the very beginning of the book. Um, Go in and look at that whole section. Look how it's broken up into clinic to hospital, inpatient, emergency room, skilled nursing, psychiatry, telemedicine. I mean, go and look at all that, and you can familiarize yourself with the establishing or existing patient and get familiar with all that. And I've added a video in that kind of will break that down. This girl, I mean, she's really funny, but I mean, it helps kind of break it down more in depth for you. Um, so I hope y'all do watch that. Um, Again, question boards, these are going to be in every single module. Practice and apply for each chapter that we do. The keep on coding, and there's several other activities. I have provided the answer keys so you guys can go in and um, try to attempt the assignment and then go back in and see how you got it wrong. This is the best practice that you can have. Every single assessment that we do, like the module assignment and the assessment, I go back in and regrade. If it's not typed the exact same way, then it will count it wrong. But the assessments, please, please go back in and watch my individual feedback. Upon grading each module, like I had mentioned before, I will do a force-fed announcement to every single student, and I'll give overall feedback to everybody. You know, what's the weaknesses that I saw, and what were the strengths, and what the average was of the topics that were covered that module, and go back in and read all that because that's important. That's how you learn. I want you to see and figure out why you got it wrong, and that will help train you so that way you can understand it better. Um, in Module 1, I wanted to say the PowerPoint for Chapter 28. Please make sure you look at that for the breakdown of the CPT book. It goes into more depth and detail. The PowerPoints for this book are great, great, great resources. And it'll also break down how you see how the CPT book is built. It's similar to ICD-10, but as far as the fundamental of it, how you look it up, but the index is in the back and tabular in the front. So that's where it switches. And, you'll have some students that this is their favorite compared to ICD-10, and then you'll have others where ICD-10 is more of a strong suit for them than CPT. But again, please reach out to me. Communication is very important. I cannot see when y'all are struggling. Um, I've loved helping y'all. I love, love, love talking to y'all and giving y'all guidance and sharing what I love to do. And ambulatory is one of my favorite classes. I get the privilege to teach 3 of my favorite classes out of our whole curriculum. Um, so If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Again, I just wanted to share this with you all, and I will upload this tomorrow. But if y'all have any questions, reach out to me, and I hope that y'all all reach out to me and have any feedback that you have about anything. Please reach out to me. Anyways, well, I hope y'all have a good evening, and thank you.